Hello dear friends, here we are today for day 3, and day 3 we're going to be working with the core, and the core is not just the front of the torso, it's as well the sides and the back. We will do a few twists to really get those obliques as well working, and we will do some strengthening of the core, but also some stretching of the front and then strengthening the back as well. Okay, so we're going to start lying down on our backs. So let's get on our back, and with the knees bent, place your hands on the belly and notice how you're feeling in this moment. We're going to bring the arms to the sides and make sure you have enough space for your arms also to extend. And we're going to start with the breath, just breathing in, lengthening your arms, and breathing out, bringing your hands back down to your hips. Let's do that a few more times, breathing in through the nose, feeling the expansion and the opening of the front of the body. And then as you breathe out, just allow the belly to low down a little bit. Breathing in slowly and breathing out. And now we're going to activate as well the muscles of the core and the muscles of the glutes. So with the next one, we're going to inhale and we're going to lift the hips at the same time as we lift the arms back. And then as you breathing out, just bringing the arms all the way down. Breathing in, lengthening, stretching, lifting. Breathing out and slowly lowering your back and lowering your arms. And the last time, see if you can squeeze a little higher, activate the glutes a little bit more as well as you squeeze and you lift. And then as you breathing out, try to imagine the spine landing slowly, a vertebrae at a time, and the tailbone is the last part of the spine to land on the mat. Now we're going to take it a step further by lifting, going to lift the knees up. And what we're going to do is when we inhale, we're going to lengthen the legs and the arms. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring the knees close to your chest and squeeze. So breathing in, lengthening the legs and the arms, and breathing out, squeeze those knees. And now we're going to see how it feels when we come in all the way to the squeeze. If we can lift as well your head and bring in the chin kind of closer between the knees. 2 more times like that. And then see if you can bring the legs into a diagonal. Feel the engagement of your core. And as you breathing out again, lifting, squeezing, and try to get the face closer between the knees. Breathe in. See if you can bring the legs a little bit more into 45 degrees. And then as you breathe out, squeeze nice and tight. And then take a little rest, bringing the legs back down and feeling the front of the body really opening this time. Just bring the arms to the sides and take a couple of moments. The pauses between the stretches and the strengthening movements are very important to reset the nervous system. So now we're going to be doing a stretch pose. And if we have sensitive lower back, you can lift the pelvis and place your hands underneath and then lengthening a leg at a time and then lifting and then hold here as you squeeze your glutes and your legs together, and then we pump in the belly up and down. Now, if you know that your low back is feeling strong today and you don't have any low back issues, then we're going to do it with lengthening a leg, then we lengthen the other leg, and then we just come with the hands to the sides, and we're going to pump about 20 times the belly up and down. As you exhale, you just go. That's 10, 10 more. Wonderful. Now bring the legs back down. Take a little moment here, and then just allow the belly to relax. Now, the ideal will be to build up the number of pumping the belly that you can do. So if we start with 10, then maybe build up to 20, then 30, and ideally we get to 1 minute to do those. So maybe set yourself the challenge in the next few weeks to build up gradually. And then the following is going to be bringing the knees up and squeezing those knees close to your chest. And we do the same, pumping with the belly. And if it's too much to have the head up, you can do it with your head down. So you have choices here. So see how you feel this morning. And then we take a deep inhale. And then you start pumping the belly up and down. And then again, you can start with 20, and then you can build up to 30, 40, 50, or even 60. Yes, a couple more. And then from here, we're just going to lower the head, bring the hands behind the legs, and rock and roll in a few times to come to a sitting position. This is great for the spine and the core. And we're going to carry on strengthening our cores, going to tabletop, and from tabletop, warming up the spine a little bit. A couple of cats and cows, breathing in, lifting the chin and the tailbone, and then as you breathe out, yes, squeezing the belly. Breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, yes, squeeze. And one more time, inhale, lifting into your cow pose. Exhale, squeeze the belly up and chin to chest, tailbone down. And then come into a neutral position. Let's just go back with the hips and going a little bit forward. And then you go back. And this time, see if you can engage the core. Maybe walk the hands a little bit more to the front and lifting maybe the feet up. Exhaling on your way down. Inhale on your way up. Feel the strength as well of your arms and your shoulders. And again, now bringing the hands under the shoulders, lengthening with your right leg, engage the core muscles, lifting the leg up. Just lift the arm. And as you breathe out, the first one, we're just bringing the elbow to the sides of the ribs. Inhale, lengthening, keeping the balance. Next one, we bring the hand to the knee and squeeze the knee closer to the chest. Inhale, lengthening. And the last one, see if you can tap the elbow to the knee. Inhale, bend the knee, bring the hand all the way to your foot and lifting that foot up, getting a good stretch through the front of the body and the shoulder and the leg. And slowly release that. Bring both knees together and then get into your child's pose. Yes, for a couple of breaths. Breathing here. Feeling the core. And the core is connected to the emotions of courage. So that's why the yogis believe this is a power center in our body. And slowly coming back up to tabletop. Let's do the other side. Knees close together, arms under the shoulders, lengthening the left leg, lifting the leg up, Breathing in, lengthen, lifting, engage the belly. First one, breathe out, elbow to the sides of the ribs. Inhale, lengthening, elbow to the side, and the hand comes to the knee, and we lift the knee a little higher. Inhale, reaching as far as you can with your hand and your foot. The last one, see if you can tap with the elbow to the knee. Breathing in, bending your knee, find your foot, lifting the foot up, and perhaps feel the stretch going all the way through the front of the body and your shoulder. And take one more breath here, and slowly releasing, and we meet in child's pose, but this time keep the toes together, bring the knees to the sides, and then sitting all the way to the heels, bringing the belly all the way down, then the head. Taking that deep, slow breath, allow the belly to expand, and as you breathe out, perhaps repeat an affirmation. I am courageous. And one more time, breathing in, and repeat the affirmation, I am courageous. Coming back, we're going to go on our knees. And from the knees, we're going to lift up. We'll face the front. And we're going to do a couple of gentle twists, which they are great for the core. Inhaling, reaching up nice and tall. And then as you breathe out, just coming into a twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, coming into the other side, twist. Inhale, nice and tall. Interlace the fingers, really reaching high. And then as you breathing out, yes, open the arms, coming all the way back down, bringing the head down to the floor. And we lift one more time. Now to open the sides of the body, interlace the fingers, and we go into the right, back to the center, and we go into the left, back to the center, release your hands, and we're going to be making our way up. So to make our way up, we're going to place the hands on the floor, tuck the toes, lifting the knees. Just feel here again the strength of your core as you engage in the core, and slowly lifting up the hips into your downward dog, and try to feel the sensation of the low belly as you are in downward dog. Perhaps yes, lifting a little bit the low belly to support the spine and the lower back. And bending the knees, we're coming into a chair pose, sending the hips back and lifting up all the way up, hands together, and then hands to your heart center. Inhaling, lifting up both arms, and then as you breathe out, just coming all the way down with your arms. Inhale, halfway up, lengthening the spine and lengthening your legs. Exhaling all the way down. And this time we're going to walk with your hands all the way into a plank. Feel the strength of your body here in your plank. So the core really is engaging. And we're going to take a couple of moments in plank because it's a very strengthening pose. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, can we just engage the core a little bit more? And then pay attention as well that the head is not kind of collapsing the neck. Yes, a continuation of the spine. One more breath. And then as you breathe out, we're going to bring the knees down. And slowly we bring chest, chin, and gently coming with the hips down, elbows back. And we're going to lengthen the toes, lifting slowly from the chest into a baby cobra. And we just breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, just coming down. Now the next one we're going to do with the arms to the sides. And we press in with the fingertips. And we lengthen first the spine. And then we lift halfway. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to move the head to the right and breathing into the center. And as you breathe out, you go to the left and then back to the center and then coming all the way down. Then we're going to bring the fingers pointing back towards the feet. And we're going to lift the chest. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears and the neck is long at the back. So we're not lifting the chin too much. Just respecting your back neck and then lifting the feet. We're going to take a few breaths here in your locust pose. Great to strengthen the back. So we breathe in and try to lift a little bit more and then take the last breath. Feel the strength here of your body, your especially glutes and low back. And then slowly just lowering the legs, bringing the right cheek down to the mat. Relax the shoulders. Take a couple of moments just to reset. And we're going to do the last one here, which is again opening the front of the body, strengthening the back, and we're going to bend the knees and not forcing anything, just finding your feet, your ankles, and we're going to do a bow pose. Bring the legs parallel, and then we're lifting the knees and creating a bit of tension between the feet and the shoulders. So the arms are getting a lovely stretch here, but it's the feet, they're trying to lift, lifting the knees, keeping again the neck nice and long, and then slowly lowering your knees, lowering your feet, bringing this time your left cheek down, and yes, little movement side to side with your hips. Bringing the hands back under the shoulders, pressing with your hands, lifting all the way up. And the counter pose will be child's pose. So taking a few breaths in child's pose, you can choose to have your arms all the way lengthen, or you can choose to have your hands by your feet as you really relax your shoulders. Taking a couple of moments, resetting the spine. And then bringing your hands under the shoulders. We're coming up. And we're going to do the last little flow here, which again really strengthens the core. And it's a combination of reverse tabletop and boat pose. So we're going to sit on our bottoms, bringing the hands behind, pressing with your feet, lifting the hips up, lifting, 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 take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the hips back down, and we're going to just come into a boat pose. And we do that a couple more times. So breathing in, lifting up, squeeze the glutes, breathing out, bringing the hips back down. And if it's too much to do both arms and legs, maybe we can hold the legs with the hands and then just stay here for a moment. And then one more time, we're just going to go inhale, lifting, and exhale, coming down. And again, you can see how it feels, and little by little we can progress from here by lengthening one arm, lengthening the other arm, maybe lifting one leg, lifting the other leg, and maybe even lifting the arms. So we have plenty of time to progress from these poses. And slowly coming back down, and we're going to meet in savasana. Just slowly rolling down And now is the best part of the practice, when we allow every cell, every muscle, every part of your body to assimilate all those poses you've been doing. So take a few moments, if you can take 5 minutes, just to feel the body softening, relaxing, assimilating your practice. And slowly, just making our way up. You can roll to your side. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for practice number 4. Thank you very much.